maybe the recruiters are like, yo,
Check.
if we can get like this kid to play, he's got the spark, he just doesn't got the height, And maybe they
start
anticipate
lying?
like, oh, maybe he'll get there.
Do they start lying in like high school?
Oh, they lie.
Or is this-
from the
or-
beginning.
Because I can see the reasoning in that regard. Okay, so if they're lying in high school about their height,
Did we preface what we're talking about right now?
no, we're just talking.
I want to let them know.
Just continued.
Shooting the shit,
Yeah, we're shooting the shit like usual. We'll get into it.
I got you.
But so think about it. If you're in high school, you're a fairly reasonable talent,
Well, you have to be in order for them to be watching you. So
right? But sometimes height will deter a recruiter because they're looking for something different, right? I think they'll come look, but I think if they hear you're 5'8" instead of 6 feet, there's a difference,
I get that.
right?
Probably, but I
you're
mean,
either
it depends.
no. How tall is Nate Robinson? 5'8"?
I think he is 5'10".
No, he's not 5'10".
Not
sure.
positive on that.
He's
Listen,
not 5'10".
this is the
That's
problem.
actually taller than
I told you
he
when we
looks,
start
for
talking
sure.
about things that we don't know what we're talking about. That's when we start having it. He's 5'9", so we're right in the middle.
Okay, so he's 5'9". I think he's lying.
No, that's probably
He's
the
5'7".
NBA listing for
He's
his
I don't
height.
know, but I mean,
5'7".
it's at 5'7", jumping like that, I feel like 5'9" is more believable.
Spud Webb was 5'5".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spud Webb jumps like he's a
not negating
fucking
that at all. You're
grasshopper, dude. He's a fucking crazy hop.
He used to jump like he was a grasshopper.
So did Nate Robinson.
Well, yes.
Anyway,
Didn't they
What
give
a-
Isaiah Thomas a contract somewhere?
wait, man. So what I'm saying is, if let's say you're junior year of high school, right?
Word.
You're on varsity.
I've been there.
You're on varsity. You been on varsity?
Nah, but I've been junior year of high school.
Yeah, we all been there, motherfucker.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
Well, not everybody, I guess. Anyway,
Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that, man. As long
Yeah,
as you got
exactly.
through and did what you got to do.
so they give you. So you're trying to
Fuck
get
was that?
you're trying to get recruited, right? You're trying to get recruited.
Yeah.
So I assume that to look a little bit better on that sheet, they're gonna say you're
That's what I'm
instead
thinking.
of 5'10", 6 foot, maybe even 5'8" from 6
But
to
who's
5'10".
putting that height there? Is it like a really supportive coach that wants to see you
I
make it?
think it's probably common practice in a lot of areas, a lot of places.
I mean, that's a good question. I do want to know.
Is it the recruit or the scout that is putting that height on
But
there?
how
I
can
think-
they do that? Like in my head, it's like wow, that's an opinion at that
I
point.
Or do they just take their height
No,
with
no,
their
no.
shoes on?
I
And they're
think
like,
what's-
yo, this shoe added an
Shoes
extra
on, he's
inch
5'9".
and a half
Shoes
to you.
off, he's 5'7.5".
You know what I mean?
That doesn't no.
Listen,
So the reason why I said no is like I feel like that shouldn't be a factor.
Well, it shouldn't be,
Just
but I mean,
tell them what the height is.
I'm
Like,
just
Yeah.
saying it. I mean,
I
you
feel
know,
like the height should be without shoes.
it should be, but you're playing
That
ball
makes
with
more
shoes
sense
on.
to me.
You know? That would be the argument on the other
So
side.
then I don't know, man. That's so confusing to me.
It is, and I don't know if that's really what it is, but I feel like that's probably the most,
I think
or that's how they would say that.
coaches, there's
They
no
feel.
crime in lying about your height. So coaches are probably like, listen, what we're gonna do, so we're gonna
But
listen. We're gonna live, or maybe not. Maybe they
Isn't
just
it like
do it.
them
Maybe they just
giving someone else an advantage though. So that's kind of
no. Well, the recruiter's coming to check you out only based on that. If you suck or they're like,
Sure.
oh, this guy's way too short, then they're not gonna fuck with you.
I get that.
I don't think that's
I'm thinking like, what if there's two players that are equally as good and one's 5'9" and one's 5'7"?
In the same
Like,
game?
they're gonna pick
In the same
5'9".
game?
Maybe I'm like
well, give me the situation because if they're playing in the same,
Hypothetically.
if they're or on the same team,
I wasn't breaking it down like that.
on the
Okay,
same
'cause if they're-
floor, playing on the same hardwood together.
because I mean the recruiter can watch both.
Do they swap jerseys at
saying
halftime?
is
Like, ha!
Two random players,
Which one
whether or
is
not
which?
they're on the same team or not. I get the distinction that you're going for. I just don't feel like it's necessary.
All right. Well,
So-
I think what we've decided is we have no fucking clue why they lie.
Yeah.
Other than, and in the NBA, it's
doesn't make
weird
sense.
because it doesn't matter if you. What's
fucking awful, dude.
I'm 6'3", motherfucker. No, you're not. You're 6'1". It doesn't matter that you're lying to me about this.
Sure.
Like, you want to see a
Is
blue
it for the
duck, so you
fans?
draw- huh?
Is it for the fans? So it just
No,
they just,
what does
Why
that
would
matter?
that be
So they
for,
just seem like they're larger than
They
life.
already look big as
they're all
fuck.
exactly.
Dude, we've
Listen,
sat
I understand
pretty
this.
we've sat pretty low.
Yeah, courtside. Not with you. I'm not saying we did that together, but like courtside seats, I would imagine you get to see the full scale.
Yeah, dude,
you know?
they're fucking. Those guys are not really small people.
Not everybody can go and see a game, you know,
Right.
and it's not like they have a fucking
So what the
ruler out
fuck
like
would
how
it
tall are you,
I
matter?
don't
bro?
think that matters.
Why would it matter?
I'm just saying, I don't know. Like I'm spitball. it's not like we have actual evidence as to why this happens. So anything that you said
I
is
think
as
no,
reasonable
no,
as
but
anything I
yeah,
said.
but
I feel like it's not as easy just looking it up on Google and finding an answer that quickly. You have to do a little bit.
all right. So
Why does-
one
we
sec.
could look right now, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like there's like
not gonna do anything.
I feel like you gotta like.
All right,
there's
so
a lot
here,
to it.
let's look at it from one
No results found.
perspective
This
of
is
the
the only
player.
time.
Let's look at it from the perspective of the player, right?
no matches found. sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I just wanted to be stupid and say that. That was it. I was sorry.
go ahead.
that.
All right, so
Go
look.
let it happen.
No, I'm done.
Come on, carry on.
Okay, go on. Sorry. Got a compelling antagonist?
So let's look at it from the player's perspective. Okay, why would you, if you were, let's say you're Chris Paul?
Nope.
No.
What? I'm sorry.
JJ Redick?
Maybe. That looks like he looks like a JJ Redick. He's fucking AK Redick over
He's
here.
like, you're Ben Affleck. You're white. You're Ben Affleck.
Better than looking like Robin Lopez, brother.
Sure.
He looks like Robin
I don't
Lopez.
think so.
That's the closest thing I would. I mean,
He's like, yeah, he's mixed.
you look as much like him as I look like JJ Redick. So I mean,
I don't know.
Did you just hear what we said? If you're white, you're Ben Affleck. I guess you're Ben Affleck.
nonsense.
We're part Ben Affleck.
Yeah, we're all part Ben Affleck.
together. We're one Ben Affleck.
But
Oh well, no, because you're obviously.
Yeah.
So
With our
yeah.
powers combined, we are 1.25 Ben Affleck.
So you're saying that we're not
Maybe a
even
quarter.
individually, we're not even one Ben
Huh?
Affleck.
How would it be a quarter?
Well, aren't you? You're 50% Caucasian,
Yeah, half and half.
and I'm 50% Caucasian as well. And Adam, unfortunately,
It's 50.
looks like he's not even my brother.
But he's still the same.
My dad always.
Yeah, I mean,
my dad
regardless,
always
the genetic makeup,
So my dad always
the DNA strands inside.
Where's he going?
What's the joke? What's the joke my dad always says? Like he's like, Adam, you're adopted.
No,
Damn,
no,
G.
no. He's I'm the milkman's
That's
baby.
you?
Oh, the
Oh,
milk-
damn!
I was like, well, you stayed?
Damn.
That's
For real.
You've said that.
I mean, hey,
funny.
if you're gonna
That's funny.
take it a weird.
I gotta say, man, I
That's a
really.
return.
Anyway, so listen, let's try
Dad,
to.
you want to talk about something, bud?
You mad, bro?
You
Or like, what happened?
Let's go back. Let's talk.
So hold on. I want to go back.
I don't want to talk about that. Let's not have this conversation ever in life. Keep it to
Move on,
yourself.
please. Move on. Yes.
So the player,
Right.
why would you? What would be the advantage, right? Like, I'm facing you, and you're 6'4", and you're an obvious 6'4" because you haven't lied. You're really 6'4".
Okay.
I, who am on the stat sheet you've never seen before, at 6'1". I'm an obvious 5'11". You are gonna see me like, well, what the fuck did you lie? You're higher. What? It gives you no advantage on the court. I'm not more afraid of you because you're.
I'd have to see next to 6'1" and see like what the actual, from a visual perspective,
I think
how obvious that difference
So
is.
I think there's certain ways, like 5'5", 5'5" to 5'7".
I felt it. I did it. Man.
Oh no, I didn't. I just didn't know what you were. I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were pointing at the camera. It's like, oh no.
Shout out to IBW.
Oh, for sure though.
Illuminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sponsor us. I don't know. Anyway,
Get your mind right.
so
Shout out to Ball aluminum cups, baby. What's up? Recyclable and shit.
look at that little fancy ass cup.
It's pretty.
It's really cold on the outside, and it's stupid because they like you can kind of see.
Noticeably cold on the outside.
Yeah.
Do you keep that in the freezer?
No,
Could you?
I mean, I guess it wasn't even. I just took it out of the cabinet and put iced tea in it.
Cool.
Where'd you get that little fancy cup?
It was gifted to me. Yeah.
All right, so let's finish this thought about the
Please.
player real quick, and
Yes.
then we can introduce the game. Or the show.
The game.
It's the game.
After all this, I don't think we need to introduce the show.
but it doesn't do anything for the player. I don't know why they would lie. Honestly, I have no clue. So at the end of the day, form your own opinion. Back.
So what it all boils down to is, we went through
No
all
idea
that
what
for
we're
literally
talking
no
about.
reason.
No.
You know.
Dun, dun, who we be? That's
That
what
was
you
good.
should. That's what
That
you
was
should put on there.
What?
The DMX who we be.
They know who we be.
Right
already.
before we introduce ourselves.
that.
Listen, man.
The bullshit, the drama, the babies, the mamas.
DMX is very angry, or he was very angry in some of his. Or sounded very angry at least, you know. And I can
Rest
say
in peace, DMX.
Rest in
Rest
peace,
in
DMX
peace.
for sure. There's a distinction because like when Pop's talking to his family overseas and shit, he sounds like he's mad as fuck, but
get that.
he's just loud.
I get that.
So it could be that. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. I'm your host, Adam, here with my brother Osama, my brother Dave, and my dog who never seems to really be able to find a spot to be comfortable in these days, you know? Early on, he was cool, just went to sleep,
I
watched
think
us.
this table makes him nervous.
I don't know, maybe it does, but it's usually right there, so.
It's always in the
It's not
room.
like, it's not like it's new.
He could stop being a bitch.
He could do that.
You could.
He could do that. We'll
could
see.
be.
Maybe he will as
Excuse my
the
English.
show goes on. You know, this is episode number 130. We have made it a 13th 10. You know,
Oh yeah, that's right. And the 10. Remember, we used to talk about our.
it's outside of the multiplication table. It usually only goes 10 and 10.
I see what you guys are doing there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't like it, but I see
Well,
what you're doing there.
Dave's back.
Well, clearly we didn't ask if you liked it or not.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
No.
No.
Also, we adjusted the camera angle. Hopefully, that's better for you now.
Yeah, before you were
know.
looking up to us. Now we're looking down. That's straight at you, not down on you.
And hey, since we were talking about athletes and like JJ Redick and whatever, there was a hilarious quote that I was watching Family Guy and I had to write it down because I knew that it was going to be. I just knew that it was going to be necessary for this show.
Hit me.
Right? So they're playing golf, right? And it's Quagmire in Cleveland. Quagmire's having some meltdown, Happy Gilmore style, just throwing shit and yelling. And then Cleveland goes, "A white man shouldn't play sports in the first place." And I thought that was hilarious.
Well, coming like
From,
in a
in
cartoon,
the context of
in a
Family
cartoon
Guy.
world, yes, it's
Yes.
funny.
Wild comment.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty insane.
I mean,
There are plenty of good white players of sports.
listen,
Definitely.
don't
I
even
agree,
know.
but
there's a lot of white tennis players.
Just,
They seem to dominate tennis.
I mean, Jerry West.
hockey players,
Huh? Jerry West,
hockey's
Jerry
a big
Sloan?
white
Pete
sport.
Maravich.
yeah, that
John
guy.
Stockton.
JJ Redick.
Shit, we don't really have to mention him just because he's white. He wasn't all that good. So
He's got a better.
he was good in college.
He's
That's
got a
what
pretty good
made him.
podcast though.
Oh, I don't really fuck with him like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
Not that maybe I would now.
No, he gets pretty good guys on there. But no, he's become like a pretty good personality in that. I think it's better. He's probably gonna have a better second act than first.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, word.
He's a
but
champion though.
The
ain't
first
he?
act should have been his
I don't know.
better one.
The Lakers?
Dallas.
JJ Redick.
No, that
Maybe.
was JJ Barea.
Yeah, maybe that's who you're talking about.
Yeah, never mind. Got the JJ.
Not the same
mixed up.
person.
Yeah, so your quote, it's pretty racist. I don't know.
Listen, it probably is, but it's also
I
funny.
mean, you
to
didn't
me.
come up with it. I would say
It's funny. I'll say that. Yes,
I
it is.
mean,
when
you tell us. Huh?
If
Is
you've
it funny?
If you've watched
Give us
Family,
a comment.
if you've watched it, yeah. Where did the comments go?
I don't know. People
Yeah.
stop.
Like
commenting.
literally, everybody.
It's funny because the views are up, the subscribers are up. Welcome new subscribers.
Welcome.
And everything is like the minutes watched are up. The only thing that's not up is comments. Something is off here. I told you, and you. And if I didn't tell you before, I'm gonna tell you now.
Tell me again.
It's the people who watch this because they want to be able to see my feet, and they just put the
Watch
shit
my feet.
on mute.
Watch my feet.
They just want to watch your
They
feet.
just put it on. No, well, I mean, no.
Meat with shoes is what
First of all,
call
they
it.
know that your feet.
Meat with shoes.
That one guy said, "Oh, the older brother knows what he's doing." It's been established you're the older brother.
Man,
you know,
yes, I
you
am
over
the
there
older
flashing
brother.
his toes in there and shit. Like,
is not
oh,
true. That
well,
is not
that's
true,
the perception
motherfucker.
of the fan.
never done
I'm
that.
just stating what they are.
I was just
reiterating.
talking to him about it. Listen, I hate how this becomes so topical every time we get on here, but
It's a running joke and it's hilarious.
It's
to me,
funny,
so
but
why
You're
not?
not talking
no,
about
but
this.
right before you even came in the room, I was like, man, because my socks got wet from fucking standing in the fucking water. This guy drips out of his mouth after he drinks it.
My fucking socks are wet.
Right, so I was
a
like,
fucking
man,
dart in
I
your
think
neck.
I'm just gonna wear my. I was like, I would like to wear
cool, man.
only socks. I like you, but you're fucking crazy. No, he. So I was like, oh, I could just wear my socks.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fucked up thing is
You can't
because
just wear your
I can't
socks.
just wear the socks because then it's gonna be like I'm pandering to these foot lovers.
No, not only that. Not only are you pandering to the foot lovers, but you are now embracing the foot lovers by opening up a whole new domain to foot love.
Dude, I'll open
Wait, I think I missed the part though. You're not wearing shoes right now.
I
Nah,
am.
he got him
Oh,
on.
okay.
He got him
But
on.
you didn't
wait.
want to because your socks were
I
wet.
said it's not
Yeah, I
a good
just
idea
didn't-
for him
yeah.
to do such a thing.
Got it.
You know?
So listen,
Like,
you
don't
said
do that.
domain. I'll open a
Don't put.
Are you the master of your domain?
I'll
'Cause
open a whole new
it sounds
domain
like-
up called OnlyFans for feet, and I will
It'd be called the Only Toes.
only toes.
Right.
Well, maybe give you more than toes. little heel, maybe.
Then it's just OnlyFans at that point. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Only heels and toes.
Like you flopping out on top of your toes.
I mean, listen, everybody got their price, right? So, like, you want to see my dick? There's a certain amount of money that you could offer
you
me.
want to see my dick and my toes?
record
It's gonna be a lot more money.
Word, you know.
you
I'll make
won't
it
know
happen,
it's me
but-
though, because I ain't showing my face.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah. So how are you gonna advertise that
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
one?
listen. We've all seen that porn of the girl that doesn't show her face. It's a weird. I just.
I honestly have
I've
not.
stumbled upon it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it'll be like why? What is this? What is this whole thing?
I
But
feel like there needs to be a face.
not always.
I mean, they want to show their body, and sometimes the face will ruin it.
Damn. I don't tune in anything that I don't find attractive.
Well, I mean, you never do on purpose. You scroll to find what you're
Well, if
looking
it happens,
for.
I'm
you
gonna turn it off. So
You gotta find what you're looking for.
It's like
and I do.
porn is like the mall that Dave Chappelle walked through. And
Oh my god, that was the best
The
episode.
internet?
I don't know if it was
the
her,
best skit.
man. You know, I gotta go back. Let me go by myself this time. Yeah, that was her.
Was it Monica Lewinsky?
No, it was Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. That's what it was. I was like, which scandal was it?
You can't really tell, man. I mean,
The pop-up ads.
He's trying to be director over here or something. Hey, man, you better be careful. See the wire moving.
nah, he'll be all right. I think he'll be. Oh wait, hey, get your no, hey, get over here. Oh, there you go. Sounds
Jesus,
good.
boy.
Yeah, your dog is like a bowling ball sometimes.
Well, see, I put the I use the drum pad as a weight to keep the wire from moving there, and it
I
seems to
see
be
you.
successful.
I see you. Yeah. So that's let's get on a topic somehow, some way.
Well, we've been through multiple topics. I was saying, what the fuck was I saying about the NBA? Oh, damn it. We were talking about something. We were talking about the height thing.
Yeah.
And then I said something.
White player.
No.
Yeah, we talked about the
comment.
white player comment.
No. It was something else.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, whatever, man.
You tripping.
Chris Bryant got a pretty big contract offer from
Finally.
Colorado.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he went to San Francisco?
He went to San Francisco and now he's in Colorado. So he's let's see. I want to see what his contract.
Chris Bryant is the guy that was on the Cubs, and then he was on the
Yes.
Giants.
So it said he signed
Now
a
he's on the
7-year, $182 million contract.
how are
with
they
the
signing
Rockets-
people?
with the Rockies,
They just came out of fucking lockout.
including a $7 million signing bonus.
Ridiculous. Man.
It's crazy that they're actually signing people for such large contracts.
Holy
nuts,
shit,
man.
This
It's
is
sad.
an insane contract,
It's
man.
sad, man.
What do you think about Brady coming back?
We all knew it was gonna happen.
And you know, he said that LeBron is responsible.
Oh, I thought he was
He's
gonna blame
he's a
Ronaldo.
fucking snitch.
So LeBron hit him up and was like, "Oh, come on, man, we're the best at what we do. We got more time in us." Blah blah blah. Fuck you, LeBron. Shut up.
I know his wife is not happy
Stupid.
about that, or she's happy about that. I'm not sure. Which
Better
one
be
it is.
happy about it.
I don't know. I don't think she really
Especially if
cares.
he wins.
I think
Well,
she's like happier with the fact
that
that like, he's
bonus,
not
man.
there. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
That's everything.
the older you get, the more susceptible you may become to an injury.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, you know, you don't want to get hurt. You know,
I feel like we're-
incorrectly in a place where, you know, it's irreversible at his age or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, this fucking contract is
I
crazy.
feel like
Whose contract?
he's
Chris Bryant.
Still
he's-
looking at that?
He's gonna
Yeah.
come back stronger than ever. I feel because he really wants this. Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win.
I think he might.
Does that mean?
They just picked up 3 new guys?
Is he
too.
44?
It doesn't matter, man.
Does that mean
Age does
Gronk
not
stays
matter.
stays on the roster active?
I don't know. I imagine they would have to keep him.
Because there's no way that one's gonna play without the other.
Gronk?
No, it's going to happen. I think Tom Brady's going to play either way.
No, I don't think so. Yo, he had him come to a completely different
I get it.
team to play
get
with
it.
him
Hey,
out
dude,
of retirement.
I'm gonna need you to retire.
He retired and then he unretired and went to a different team to play with him.
I get it.
There's
Yeah.
no way that one's
And then
playing
they
without
won
the
a
other, I don't
title.
think. Yeah, I don't think one's playing without the other at this point.
I mean, I see what you're saying.
News
I mean-
team, assemble! That's what's happening, and then he gets like Gronk and just Gronk. I guess I don't know who else he cares about at this
Yeah.
point. As long as he's got him and those two on the field, they might actually be able to win a game.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure to be able to win a game. But will
I
they
don't
be
know for
able to
sure
win
either. I was just
the
kind
final
of just
game,
like,
you know.
kind of.
I mean, I guess you don't come back
What
at
do they
that
call it?
point.
Hyperbole.
I guess you don't come back at that point unless you are sure of yourself. Like, hey, man, I'm still in.
That's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
prime.
This guy's gonna come back and just fire.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, whatever. We are. To me, it's hard to dispute the fact that Tom Brady is GOAT QB at this point. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
you can't
you
dispute
can't really.
that.
Yeah,
The longevity.
you
and
can hate him
everything.
all you want, but I mean, he's done some things that nobody.
It's
else
crazy
has,
because
so.
there's like that whole last generation. He's probably pretty much the last one. I mean, it's just like LeBron and I guess Melo
Sure.
Yeah,
from like that class over there.
right.
Those last two, whatever, 02, 03.
but with rings. I mean, Melo ain't got no rings. So
Unfortunately,
yeah,
definitely not this year.
Yeah, I think the
Hate to
Lakers
see it.
are like I heard
God.
Stephen A. say that he thinks that LeBron's going to shut it down after sometime in April, like the second week of April. I think he's probably right. I mean,
I see it.
dude, he can't do. I mean, he's doing everything he can.
Yeah.
They are like Charles Barkley likes to call them the old guys. Like they're all washed up. They're not washed up, but they're washed up to the point where like you can't have all of them on one team.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately, this ain't pickup basketball where the old vets can really probably win. They just can't do it after.
it's starting to look like what a big three team was going to look like in like 2-3 seasons.
they look like
wouldn't go that
they
far.
look like they look like a rec league team sometimes.
I get that. Yeah.
They don't look like they got the energy to.
How can you get that and not?
You were super upset. How the fuck you
Well,
that?
no, because I'm just saying it was just put a different perspective. That's it.
I mean, all right, fine, fair. You know,
But they do look like a rec league team.
Yeah.
Think about it. They are all kind of old, kind of out of shape. LeBron's the only one there that looks like he's still fucking 30.
and that's only because he got hair plugs.
I feel like Westbrook lost a couple steps in one season.
With less than one season.
Well, like to the postseason. or
yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
He just, I don't know where it went.
Yeah. He's not the same player at all. And I think James Harden got better.
With
This is
with Philly?
different, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that even added to it then with Embiid.
If
They,
him and him,
they score 60 points together a night. Just two people alone.
Yeah,
they're
That's
doing
fucking
well,
wild.
right?
Oh yeah.
Embiid's like,
cruising
man.
right now. I think they lost 3 games.
he's mad as
Out
fuck
of
that he had
12?
Ben Simmons for so
What's
long.
New Jersey
12 or
looking
13.
like?
I'm not sure what place they are or what seed.
Yo, is it me or have there been people
Like if the
dropping
playoffs start
heavy
today.
points lately?
What's that?
People have been dropping heavy points lately.
Definitely, man.
40,
Games have
50
been
point
really,
games.
Yeah. Offense has been pretty wild.
But that's the thing. The game is like, it's all offense driven now. You know, it's not
I
necessarily.
don't know. I see that. You're right.
I'd like defense in there because
There are
defense is
some
fun
really
to play.
good defensive players, though,
Yeah.
especially newer guys too.
Yeah, I would agree,
And I really wish Zion would be out there.
dude. I got
sucks to
faith.
see that, man.
I got faith that Zion's gonna play because I think, man, he's just like a fucking. If he can lose some weight, he can play.
That's the thing. He's got to get in game
He's got
weight.
But that's the thing. You've seen him on the. I've seen him on the bench lately, right during the games.
Yeah.
It seems like him being there is lighting some sort of fire underneath his ass. He keeps seeing his teammates.
Gives him the he wants to get out there and
he keeps seeing
perform and-
exactly. He keeps seeing his teammates performing.
I mean, I guess you could play as
They
a
keep-
slightly bulkier guy.
Brandon Ingram's been playing his ass off.
Yeah.
And he's been watching that. And you see it in his face. It looks like he wants to get on that court and be that 1-2 with him.
Mm-hmm.
And man, a Zion 1-2 with Brandon Ingram probably can get into the playoffs and do a little maybe
Who's
first
Zion with again?
New Orleans.
Okay.
with the Pelicans. Yeah,
I want to see him on the Grizzlies.
they got CJ McCollum there too.
You want to see him with Ja Morant?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I think that'd be a wild
Zion.
combo right
Zion with John Morant.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Or even bring Luca over, man.
Man, Luka went wild. I think it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah,
This kid's been beasting.
Was it against the Lakers?
yeah.
Where he forced overtime? That fadeaway?
He's nice, man.
Yeah, he's definitely
nice.
He's,
Or I'm not sure if he forced overtime,
He's-
but it was that like late
he's
game
so-
shot though. He killed it.
He's so nonchalantly good.
It's because he brought the
Yeah.
European style of play, but he's
kinda-
like he's been able to freestyle it and mix it to like it's like a modern NBA game. You know what I mean? Like
I get that.
He's super unassuming too. in terms of like.
Because he looks sloppy. Like if you look at him, I would never assume he was a basketball player unless I saw him in a basketball jersey. You know,
So it's funny you say that. I was gonna say before that he really reminds me a lot of Chris Mullin.
yeah.
Because and then what you said makes more sense too. Then, but I just feel like you really didn't. Chris Mullin was a superstar.
Yeah.
But you didn't really look for him. Like if SportsCenter were around back, if SportsCenter was around back then, you wouldn't see many highlights. I feel.
No, but he was super
But
nice.
he was a slasher. Like he killed it. He was a small forward, power forward. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was in
he alternated?
over Indy.
One of the best 3-point shooters and one of the best mid-range shooters ever.
Yeah.
And he played really well on the inside too.
But also was still the butt of a joke a lot.
Always. Or maybe even a Peja Stojakovic too.
Yeah.
I feel
Yo,
like Peja was
Peja.
more of a.
Yo, that Sacramento team.
Oh my! I always say that, man. That was such a great fucking team.
That Sacramento team.
Especially when they had Vladdy too. Vladdy Divac.
Yeah.
They had
Vladdy
Bi-
Divac, Chris
Bi-
Webber, Mike Bibby,
Christie.
Doug Christie, and then Jay Williams. Jay Williams at point guard.
Yeah.
There was
So much fun to watch, man.
It was a different
wasn't-
league, man.
Wasn't
and then
Chris Webber?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Did I say that?
I don't think you said C. Webber.
Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
say-
I did.
Did you say? Okay.
Yeah.
And I must have.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that was a.
But
power
yeah,
forward.
dude, that was a fucking team.
Wild.
Yeah.
That
So
was
good.
that era
So
right
good.
there with AI get into the
So
finals.
I was just gonna say that, man.
Do you remember
when
that?
the Kings and the Sixers went against each other? I'm not sure if it was regular season because they didn't play in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure.
Man,
But
it's
it was Iverson against Jay Williams, and that was one of my favorite matchups. I think.
that was an insane playoff.
Crazy.
Just in general though, oh man,
Crazy.
that was such a
Iverson
great
and
era
what
of
was later
basketball.
coined White Iverson? No? Is that
White Iverson.
a
When
matchup
I
for you, man.
started balling, I was young.
I've
was
never
a-
listened to that guy. It's Post Malone, right?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
I just started giving him
got
a
actually
chance.
decent
Yeah,
music.
he's got.
I'm not knocking him. I'm just.
But
saying.
he's got some weird music too, man. Like
Yeah.
his catalog is so strange.
He's an interesting guy.
I always
He-
saw him as
he-
like a country star.
He lives in
I'm totally off on
Utah
That,
or some
Yeah, he's
I
a
know
pop
I am.
star, right?
He can-
Exactly.
no, he can be,
But
he's a
though.
singer,
he also was
right?
marketed
Like,
as like a rapper to some degree, you know. So now
Like a
he's
sing
a
rapper,
pop
like a
star. Like,
singing-
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
lives in
Song.
Utah. He doesn't. He moved out of L.A. It's in this. He lives in the mountains in Utah. Big ass crib. Anyway,
Yeah.
that era was so fucking insane. But that fucking that Sacramento team specifically was really fucking nice, and they had a little run too, man. They just
Of course.
they never got there. Didn't they run into? Who did they run into? That did they ever make it to the finals?
Wait, well, finals. I don't know. Damn, I'm not sure. But I was also gonna say, was Bibby and Jay Williams on the same team at the same time? Because they're both point guards. They were both a point. So was one a 6-man? No, right?
It might be. Check out.
I'm sure there was overlap.
Because
Somebody
Jay Williams was
fact
a
check.
starter for a minute. I'm pretty sure. Like he was on the
Yeah.
All-Star team 1 year, 2 years.
Have you seen Mike Bibby now?
Man, I
What
was
the
also
fuck?
going to
Why
say
does he
that
look
too.
like
We're
that?
talking about,
Mike
like-
is huge now.
Why does he
he's
look
also
like that?
Team Jordan too.
What year would you say?
Yeah.
Like 2003 Sacramento Kings?
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually no lie, and it's kind of funny that that we're talking about this. But that's the reason why I got the core purples.
Oh, the Bibby.
I'm wearing them right now, but because of that
Does-
Sacramento team.
Did you say you seen Bibby, Adam? Recently? Mike
yeah, yeah.
Bibby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Looks like why is he go
he's
so
dunking
goddamn
and shit.
swole?
He's dunking like two-handed, one-handed, like
So it's like we have Bibby.
But his son plays, I think, so he be like, I think he
his
coaches
son's gonna be
his
raw
son.
as fuck.
No, there's
There's
no.
a lot of kids.
What do you
coming
think
up,
about
man.
Brown?
In 03, J.
Manu
Will wasn't on
Bol?
the team.
Manu Bowles kid?
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. Sharif O'Neal, he's gonna be wild when he comes in. He's on LSU.
You think Bronny's gonna make any noise?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not as much as his father.
If he gets a
but
growth spurt,
who knows?
If he grows
he's
a
small,
if he grows again,
like weight and height.
yeah,
He's small.
you can tell.
Yeah.
LeBron, for whatever it's worth, LeBron was not. He hadn't filled out yet. He was pretty.
He was tall.
really lean,
He was tall, though.
lanky.
So I saw him play when he was in high school.
Okay, I remember.
Matt Henry brought me to a game. Actually,
that's
His
Both
dad had connections or
2003
something like
and
that.
2004,
Yeah.
there was no J. Will.
Okay, so that was the team
Okay.
too. So,
Brett,
yeah,
Brett.
so but he came afterwards.
So wait, so Jay Williams was on the team when Vladdy Divac was on the team. Then I'm pretty sure Bibby was on the team and Vladdy was either retired or traded because they had a different center then. And I'm blanking on who the center was then.
I don't remember.
Brad
either.
Miller?
It was a long
Brad
time.
Miller?
Oh
No,
yeah, Brad
maybe.
Miller sounds familiar.
Brad
I mean, not
Miller
familiar,
and
but right.
Bibby probably. Yeah, that sounds familiar actually.
But Yeah, man. I don't know. That was a different era there. But yeah,
was
why,
one of
why
my
does
favorites.
Mike Bibby looks like a fucking?
He's huge.
When you had your
Pause.
Jason Kidd nets.
Man, G. Like you actually made me watch Jake.
That's when the
Jason
Nets were in
Kidd's
New Jersey.
probably my favorite point guard of all time.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Jason
That's a good pick.
Jason Kidd is fucking dope.
There's so many point guards though, man. I think I watch point guards and shooting guards the most,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
just
like.
because that was my size.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
exactly
I
what
just
I
related
watched.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah. The
I
most-
played basketball with a lot of Asians, and thus I was one of the taller people.
Adam was the center?
And so I
Oh,
was
always.
I was always down low. And I'm like, yo, I want to shoot threes.
They hated when I was on the outside because I take the outside shot. I was a fucking shooter, you know.
Yeah,
But
I
they
wanted
would
to
want
shoot.
me down with him, and I was like, I don't play well down low, man. Like, you know, I'm big, but I can't use my body. You know, well, not then, but now,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I remember when we were.
I was small back then.
I remember playing back with when we talked about this last time when we were playing games with your pops at Gompers.
Classic.
But yeah, man, like I remember like at a certain age, like you're either tall and then you're the center and everybody catches up and then you're the point guard or the shooting guard.
Right.
And it's like, why the fuck did that happen to
Remember
me?
when Zach had his growth spurt?
Dude became a giant
he was
overnight.
always the point guard, and I used to play over him, you know, or play the position above him. It was like I didn't see him, or I hadn't seen him for
Went
like
to bed
2
one
years. I saw him again after those 2 years, and he was a different person then.
like
So I think I stopped. Well, like we didn't talk when he was in like 6th grade. I saw him when he was in 8th grade. Then he was playing on St. John's. And he was like, "Yo, you should come to one of my games." So Alex, myself, and one of Alex's friends, we went there. And this kid was dominant. He scored like 30 points that game. Like just fucking killing kids. Like, he's the tallest kid on
hilarious.
both teams. He's raining threes from like almost half court, like going on the inside, almost half dunking. Like
That's
he's
pretty
up there,
funny.
but, like
That's pretty funny.
finger rolling and shit. I'm
because
just
Zach's
like, this
like
kid's fucking
he's like
killing it.
6'4", right? Something like that.
No, he's not that tall. I don't know.
Well, fucking
In
no,
my
but-
head, I'm pretty sure he's not that tall. 6'1".
No, he's not that. He's probably
Because I'm
6'3".
5'9".
I'd say he's 6'3".
So I don't know.
So
I'm,
I'd
yeah,
say
'cause, I mean I'm 6 foot, so he's taller than me.
he'd be 6'3".
Is he really?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm
Well,
thinking he's like closer
yeah.
to my height.
No, I think he's about 6'3", just based off like whatever. Because Zach is fairly tall.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything away
No,
from him.
no, but like I know it's hard to think about somebody when
Right.
they're not here. You're like,
like
well,
scaling
how
a
tall is that
person.
motherfucker? I
Yeah.
couldn't even tell you.
Like scaling a person in your head. It's
Yeah. I mean it's been a minute since I've seen him in person too, but I'm pretty sure he's
I see that man weekly.
there somewhere.
We play music together.
Dope.
We're actually starting to like the band's pretty crazy, man.
That's
You,
dope.
Not to bring that up. I wasn't trying to bring that up.
No, I mean that's cool.
Why would you be mad?
I don't know because like we're still talking about basketball and shit, so I didn't mean to
Oh,
like
that's
take
cool. I mean,
attention away
that's-
from that.
you know,
You know,
can
we
just
got
say it.
we got a whole sound pad here. If you ever want to play some of your music for the show, or,
Yeah, man.
You know,
It's
this or
rock.
that.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Rock
I mean, listen, we are hip hop fans. There could be people out there who like rock.
Yeah.
We just decided to
I
want to
am
watch this.
both a rock and a hip hop fan.
Yes,
But I found myself. I think I'm overall a jazz fan.
that's
Jazz
probably
is my genre.
Okay,
Plus
well now
I
you
play
took me away
jazz.
from it. I was going to go
Jazz
like
is
Run
really-
DMC type of style, and then now you went jazz. So now I'm not going to go.
jazz is
necessarily
very
that. Like in a hip hop rock style. Like Run DMC is very much that. You know, they kind of have that vibe on there.
I mean, I see why you say that. Yeah.
I find
I mean-
jazz to be pretty fucking relaxing, man.
Yeah.
Well,
It's super relaxing.
there's also acid jazz, and that's wild stuff.
what you
man.
do? What you play jazz while you're on acid?
No. Acid jazz means like it's they play different time signatures, but most of the time each musician is playing a different time signature that correlates or that makes one time signature. So 4/4 is standard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's
Yeah.
4/4. But you'll have like the drummer playing 7/8, and then you have like the bassist playing a different time signature.
Sounds like
but it all melds
organized
into
chaos,
one. You know.
essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
People call it math jazz or math rock.
Yeah, because you
think
got to
acid
focus. I
jazz
feel
is
like
like
on
that.
that, right? Like I feel like I'd be thrown
It's
the
math.
fuck off.
It's math.
Like, hang on a second.
Play 7/8. Play
Wait,
so
wait,
7/8.
no, wait.
Drummers
Nope.
in jazz play 7/8 like it's 4/4. But you're usually 7/8 means that you're missing that hit, right?
Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, what the fuck are these numbers that you're talking about?
That's
the rhythm.
So 4/4 is a time signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Oh well,
2,
that like
3,
the
4.
Yeah, you know, they'd be like
metronome.
1, 2,
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7/8, you're counting 8 beats, but you're off 1. So you don't hit that 1. But they make it sound like it's 4/4.
Oh man, I don't
'Cause
know. I don't know. I can't
in-
even imagine what the fuck that.
So
sounds
if you
like.
break the fraction, I mean, it's like it's half of. I don't. How do I explain that? So
I can't read music. Does that hinder this
the
conversation?
common denominator.
I don't
right?
know what
Like,
full notes, half notes, quarter notes. I know the words. I don't know what the fuck that means. How can
Either
you
way,
possibly
it's
play
just,
half a note.
if you have like 5 musicians in one band,
Like, how can you play quarter a note? Like, you just press it half, like a quarter of the way?
You know what a metronome
No.
sounds like?
Yeah.
So you got that.
You know how to read music?
No, you don't. I mean, this isn't part of
We're
reading it.
well, I'm
This
asking
is-
you right
This
now.
is really just the rhythm part of it.
Well, I get that. I get the rhythm part. But then now I'm asking you how you could possibly create half a note or quarter a note.
You got to break it down, beats per minute, and then make it like, you know how a ruler has like an inch,
No,
but then
I-
it has a half an
I'm
inch line,
talking
and then it has the
about
quarter.
actually-
Like, you know what I mean?
there's also an 8 and a 16th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, it's just how you break down the 4. So
He's like,
what
what?
it is you're playing more in that small section. That makes sense?
No.
So you're playing 16 beats in a 4-beat time signature.
I'll have to talk to you about this.
That shit's
when
wild,
when
man.
I haven't been
That shit
sitting
is
it down.
wild,
Yeah,
dude.
That's
And
why
then,
drumming is
and then,
hard.
Like, and then to be a fan watching it, or not a fan, but like to be the person watching it. You're just seeing these men. Like they're just, I don't know. In my head, it's like you're watching them do math live through music. But and it's also usually very intense.
If that's how I thought about music, all right.
I gave up music years ago.
It drives me,
If
man. It drives
that's
me. It
how
just makes
I-
you want to understand it more.
And that's probably your like musician mind,
Sure,
right?
sure.
For me, if I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to that math concert tonight,
Math concert. That sucks.
I would much
sounds
rather
awful.
hang out with the
Sounds like Sesame
name
Street
somebody that we know we wouldn't want to hang out with. Like generally. Say names if you like. I don't care.
I didn't want to at first.
Well, put that person in your head.
Got it.
I'd rather hang out with that person all day.
Well, next year you might actually you hang out with his brother. So
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
strong man.
oh. Anyway, so listen.
He wanted to laugh so bad.
So, yeah, man, I don't know what to say.
Listen, man, I'll tell you this. All right.
Oh,
learning,
yeah,
talking
math
about-
concert?
Right.
Fuck that. No math concert.
learning the
You took my
rhythm.
mind.
I mean, that sounds very unappealing when you say it like that.
yeah, well, you said it that way. I just thought about it in a way that
Yeah.
it sounded like a whole bunch of people, like,
We have like notepads
Like a-
out and calculators and shit.
yeah, like
Yo,
on
did
a-
you see that fucking rhythm, dude? Did you add that shit up?
like they're
Crazy, right? To the second power, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
TI-80 what, motherfucker? I don't need no scientific
Sin
calculation.
close 10.
To the 10th, huh? Really?
Yo,
Like that?
I don't know.
3 hours,
Do
huh?
you like math?
I love math.
I think that math, if you're good
He was
at,
not expecting that
The
answer
only
at all.
thing I didn't like was history because I thought
He was like, you like meth?
well, I guess I don't know. I'm not sure why I thought this, but I felt like history could have been taught
better.
maybe 2-3 years, and then it's like now you know it. You know.
Well, history was
And
not very
also we
one-sided.
weren't taught the right history,
we were just
and
given-
also the history that we were taught it was half-assed.
So basically, what school is a way to
I think they should
program
bring
you.
they should bring a
business.
representative from
It's a
each
business.
war.
Just like hospitals. It's a business.
yeah.
They need a
fucked up to say.
representative from both sides of each war that's happened, so that they can give you their version of history. You know, and then that'll give you a fair chance as you go down these classes.
Some of that shit is
You say what?
ignorant as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yo.
laws in place in the South where they only learn a certain type of history. Are you like really like for real?
Like you've just decided this is the
2022
history?
and like lynching just became illegal.
Yeah.
This year?
What the fuck is that?
Ralphie, my brother, sent me a text about that, and he's just like, this year, 2022. And then there was also an act that passed where you can't discriminate on certain types of hair. Like you can't not give a
Like-
person
like they
a
did that?
job. They
Like it took
just did
till
that this year.
2022. No,
Kidding me, bro?
Why do you need to make a law about
Not,
that?
not to make this
Not
so,
because-
it's not just common sense.
you've seen those videos where like they would cut a kid's hair at meets because they were like, oh, you can't have this
Or
hairstyle.
they're sending second graders home because they had braids on and they can't have braids because that's not that isn't acceptable in our school. It's like it's a hairstyle, man.
Like you better get the fuck out
Nas
of here.
had a whole
Catering.
verse
fucking
about that.
Randall over there is a goddamn fucking mohawk, like
Yeah.
Look at this
sprayed
stupid
pink.
head.
Like, stop it. Like, get this kid out of
Couldn't
here.
have me being the parent. I'd be like, well, look at this
Oh, I
stupid
swear,
kid.
bro.
What
man,
is this?
I always think about this because we're thinking about it. But man, I'm gonna be a wreck, dude. I'm gonna be one of those parents that are just like busting down a door, like, "What the fuck happened to my kid? What's up,
Dude, I
Talk
can't
to me
go
right
a
now.
day
What's
without
going
making
on?"
fun of people. Like, I would be making fun of the kids, the parents,
Yeah, I really.
the teachers. Like, yo, this whole fucking school, this whole organization is all out of control.
I think we've talked about this, or I've talked about this with you guys, but I get really annoyed with kids sometimes, especially when they're really annoying.
And
Man,
they're
it's
always
just like-
really annoying.
I'm just like at the
Yo,
point. I'm
kids-
just like trip them, just trip them.
I was at.
If he
I was-
walks past, I'm gonna fucking trip him.
I was at.
Gonna step
That's
on-
horrible to say. I know I'm a horrible
No.
person.
Or throw
for
the
thinking that.
small
Somebody's
bow real
gotta say it.
fast.
Yo, I was at Buena Beef
kids.
today. I was at Buena Beef today, right? And a guy came in with his two little assholes, and they I could tell they were little assholes, right? I'm not just saying they were little assholes. Like, just not every.
Well, it's a preconceived notion for me.
not every little kid. I'm not saying every little
That
kid's
kid's an asshole. So
No.
is that one,
Guilty
and that
until
one,
proven
and that
Well,
one.
there are
and
some that aren't. There are outliers.
No, but
There,
a
yeah.
preconceived notion. Before I know who they are, they're automatically an asshole. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't want them near me.
Yes,
But anyway,
because I'm gonna trip him.
yeah. So these kids are. I like. I'm eating some soup, right? I got. I took that class today, so I'm eating soup on lunch.
Sure.
And I look up and these little dipshits running around in circles and shit.
Preach.
Like, but they're like over by the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, they're not near me. So they go in the bathroom. I'm like, who the fuck are they with? Right? The father's at the cash register. I'm like, what's the male version of Karen?
Oh,
Brand-
Carl.
Well,
Because somebody on my block called us Karen and Carl. They said, "Oh, we thought you guys were Karen and Carls." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" It's like, "My name's David." The guy's like, "No, like fucking Karens." I was like, "What the fuck?" And like, I just walked away. I was like, I haven't talked to the guy since then, but I'm like, how'd you just assume that about
My
us?
name's
And like,
David.
also, he said we, like the block, and I'm just like, who else is talking about this?
you guys actually talk to each other?
right?
What?
I'm
You
just
guys
like,
are on
this
a,
whole block is now against
they're
us.
on a
like,
group chat.
Fuck.
So anyway,
So are you
please,
saying
yeah.
that when you take a class that it's just a preconceived notion that you will have soup for lunch?
What? Wait, what happened there? What are we
Well,
talking
he
about?
was talking about he had soup because he took that class.
No, I said I was
So
at that. I was at.
I was just wondering if it was like whenever you take a class, you have
No,
soup
that
for
has
lunch.
nothing to do with
I don't
that.
Shouldn't.
So listen, Carl's over there fucking paying for his fucking
Carl.
food, and the two dipshits have disappeared into the bathroom. Right.
Sure.
At this point, I have no reason.
know. The dipshits are the assholes, right?
Both of them are the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
One and the same.
I just wanted to make sure.
At this
Dip
point, I have no
holes.
real reason to be mad at them, other than I seen them joke. I was like, you know what? They're assholes, but they're in the bathroom. Well, it doesn't make sense to me that they're in there while Carl's fucking,
Yeah.
taking his paper out of his pocket. Anyway,
That's a weird way to say
these
money.
fucking, they get out, they leave, right? Bye. Go into the bathroom, and I'm like, all right. Well,
Paper towel everywhere. And they
No,
pissed
man,
everywhere.
the fucking faucet's on. They must have tried to flush the toilet 700 times, so this just keeps going. I'm just
oh
like,
damn.
I'm
Of
like,
course.
I'm like,
Kids are stupid.
you know the word I keep saying that I keep telling you to edit so I won't say
Yeah.
it? That's what these little fuckers were. Stupid. Stupid.
I think
Like there are kids that are really well behaved, right? Like,
Sure.
but it comes in. It
I'm not
comes.
saying all kids.
It
yeah.
comes from home.
Talking about the bad ones.
yeah.
It comes from home, though.
Sure.
Right? You have to be like, hey, you don't act that fucking way in public. I promise you, we have to have this discussion in public. It won't go this way in public.
Hey, calm down.
That's exactly it.
Right? Like you're not. I don't care. Like
I mean, that's how we were taught.
yeah,
you
but
know?
and I guess that's not acceptable now. But you can kiss my ass. Listen, I think that there's a lot of parents that are too fucking lenient with their kids.
Yeah.
Like so Vivi's
And
Viv-
we're also. I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't really.
No,
True.
that's true. Your kids can be whatever they are, but you can actually establish certain boundaries.
be
I
able
believe.
to.
I believe you can.
Otherwise,
But-
there's a problem there.
Right.
But you can tell when a person is stupid and they probably raised their kids in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
You know?
Or they were raised that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
and I'm
you
not
know.
saying that being a parent is easy. I'm just saying that
Sure.
it's not. You can tell when they're not trying to establish rules for
Yeah.
being outside with other people or
Honestly.
in a public place.
Honestly.
Vivi's sister, they have three. They have three kids. They're young, like 5 and 3. But 2 girls are twins, right? These kids are super well behaved, like so well behaved. Like you've met Mason. Mason is fucking.
I've met them all.
Yeah, well, but
Your
Mason's a
fiancé
little
now.
older, right? Like
Been
So-
with her for 10 years.
I get it. Anyway, but these kids are super well behaved. Like they have their tantrums, but like they seem to be like they understand. Like, all right, you behave a certain way around other folks. You know what I mean? And I think that's got to be established. These two little dipshits, that man had not established that.
I get that.
Why they were in the bathroom by themselves, I never know.
That shouldn't happen.
Why would you let your kids in the bathroom alone?
Also, so on the flip, because it's like you don't know if there's a creep in there.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna walk
You
in.
don't know what's going on in that
That's just
bathroom.
happening a lot.
And
Fucking weird.
And hey, in the Arab world, it's like I automatically assume that your kids are dipshits from
Oh, yeah.
experience.
They weren't Arab.
So
but,
no, I know, but
they
I'm
were
saying
little-
like we can.
they were
that
little
makes
Carls.
It,
Can
that
you
makes
can
it
you
where
break
we're-
that down though? Because I'm not sure if I'm following that. Like, why
Oh
you say that?
well, so you know,
They were little.
we have a
Carls.
very large Arab family.
bunch of fucking
And-
little Carls running around there.
Carl Juniors.
And everybody,
Carl,
everybody has a
restaurant,
bunch of
motherfucker.
kids, and they're all dipshits. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Little Arab kids
So,
can be
That's,
pretty
that's in
rambunctious.
every family.
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
yeah. But so I'm just saying, like, you can spot the characteristics.
I get you.
Of an,
Yeah.
of an asshole.
You
know?
definitely can.
Yeah.
Especially like little Arab kids are really rambunctious, right? Like,
And their parents
and
are happy as long as they're not
with them.
bothering them.
Like word, I promise you. And I'm sure that's a lot of places, but like
yeah. But I mean, you know, from my experience, is all I'm saying. I speak from my direct experience.
you speak your truths.
I don't even like that.
You speak your facts.
Pretty showing it, boy.
Something like that. Yes. So,
No, not that. So we want to take a break real quick.
do we still want to?
I think we
want
can
to
take
do
a
that?
little 5-minute break, let it cool off. We come back.
All right. Well, all right.
Plus, I gotta go take a piss.
Do that. We all need that.
I've been seeing everybody going to this like what is it, Turks and Caicos?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why does it?
My thing is Bali or Bora Bora.
Oh, that's the honeymoon
Screensaver.
for sure.
Screensaver. That's
Yeah.
like actual paradise.
I might
I want to
actually,
do like Fiji one day.
or Fiji.
I might
those
become one of those
waterfalls,
perma
man?
vacationers at that point.
Kidding me? Oh, I hear you.
That's the lifestyle I want. That's the only reason why I want to get rich.
Yo.
I wouldn't go and buy a bunch of random shit. I would go and buy a fucking
once we-
something to fly in.
Once we start acquiring,
I told you we should learn to do helicopter.
Motherfucker, we have no money yet.
Yeah, but I'm
we
saying.
need money for that.
Oh,
Yo, man.
He's too big for that.
tweaking.
I say, yeah. Once our plans are fulfilled, because I know we have our plans, we're gonna be there. Permanent vacationers.
Oh
you know?
yeah, I'm not trying to not be there. That's what I
No,
want
I
to be.
get that. But I'm saying actually though,
No, dude, like how it doesn't even look like it's a real place.
it doesn't. That's why I say a screensaver.
Yeah.
Some of these places I don't really remember.
Well, like, and I guess it's not really a thing anymore, but like, you know, like in Windows, like they had those crazy beach.
Well, I have a computer.
screensaver. Well, but like, I feel like it's different now. It's more about like colors and textures versus like.
no,
actual
mine's
pictures.
always something I really, really want.
All right, then I'm sorry.
Well, that was a picture of my dog.
No, I mean I don't know. If
Mine
you're-
is currently a picture of my dog. So.
or things I really love. Mostly things I want though. I had my car on the screensaver until I got my car.
You know what? I guess I started saying that when I saw Grown Ups, and there's a quote it's pulled from that movie. I forgot who's. I think it was Faison. Not Faison. What's his name? Yeah, the big dude.
From Big Worm?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faison Love.
Faison Love.
So yeah, he
This
says,
is Faison
I think it
Love,
was
and
either him,
I love bitches. I just don't pay them.
either him or maybe it was, I don't, it was whatever. But they look down and they're like in a boat and they look down. And it's like an open. And it's just, you see all the fish below the boat and all that. And then they just look up and see like the landscape. And it's like this place looks like a screensaver. And they just like continue up the scene. Then after that, but it's like I want that.
No, 100. Like
like-
that's
it's
some of the-
picturesque.
To actually go and live in a place you never thought you could see yourself in.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up because there's levels to that too.
you
Oh,
got-
yeah.
Generational things in my family and whatnot. It's like things weren't supposed to happen and they're happening. That's also big for my wife and her situation too.
Yeah.
Statistically, we should have been different people. We're not. We are rising above.
Hey.
Sorry to rope it into that.
No.
No, that's what's up though.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Talk
You
your
know?
shit.
Level
Yeah,
up, king.
because it's huge. It's
Yeah.
huge. I never thought that I would own a home at 33, and I'm converting it into to a rental property
That's what's
myself, ourselves.
Good.
I think that blows my mind.
That's a big
Yeah.
Ralph.
Ralphie, my brother Fee, he could not for like 2 months, he just kept on texting me like, "You're a homeowner. Like you're a fucking homeowner. Like you own a home." And then I finally brought him there, and I pulled in my garage, and so in my backyard I had flowers and I had stuff growing in my garden and stuff. And
This is my
like,
shit.
Fucking crazy, man. I was like, "Yeah, just mowed the lawn." He's like, "What the fuck is this? Like this is yours." Like I was like, "It's mine, man. Like it happened, So it's just a crazy feeling. And
Yeah.
you, both of you know, obviously, but I'm just saying, like with your situations, it's just an overwhelming feeling sometimes. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
it's-
no,
it's-
definitely.
to look on, and you're just like, this is what we did.
Yeah, and on top, it's just when sometimes you got to remind yourself it's your responsibility. Like after renting for
Yeah.
so long.
Okay, right.
That's
right.
what I found.
My whole life, or
Yeah.
well, you guys eventually
Well, I mean,
bought a
yeah.
home.
Well, this is the first time I've like owned a home. Like, my parents have owned but I was young, so
Yeah, but
like
you guys were in apartments before Kasson, right?
Yeah.
Or am I
yeah,
wrong
oh yeah,
about
yeah,
that?
yeah. Oh yeah,
So-
everything like the first house was
huge.
Kasson,
Like,
and no,
like
it
that was
it
big
was.
for your family.
100%. Like, I just remember.
Is it okay that we're talking about this? I mean, do we have other stuff
Yeah.
to talk about? Okay, I wasn't
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Hey, man,
I don't
no,
wanna get,
this
too
is
deep
our
or
show.
anything.
I
What
was
we
just
talk
trying to
about,
gather
man.
my thought to.
Talk about whatever we want to.
Because I was trying. My point was that it's my first time owning a home, and like I rented for 10 years prior, and then when I lived in a place that was owned by my family, I wasn't old enough where I'd had to recognize problems or issues, or
actually have to address them.
and solve them on your own, and that's one thing. Like even now, like I'm like I'll be like chilling at the crib, and I'm like, fuck, forgot. I gotta go take care of this real quick. So you run downstairs, you'll do what you.
Nobody's
gotta
gonna do it for you.
Nobody's gonna do it for you. There's no
That's when you're
landlord to
responsible for
ask,
your shit.
Well, that's a mentality that was instilled in all of us. I feel by our families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you take pride in it, because you
have
know
to.
what it's like to not have that type
Most
of shit,
definitely, man.
And I mean,
yeah.
that's the type of shit your pop looks back and like, all right, just got that kind of proud feeling for the pops,
Oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah. My dad and I had a really big talk when I first moved in, and it was just really positive.
I mean, both of our
Good.
pops have
Good.
like very humble beginnings, very different humble beginnings, but very like
I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's no comparison. It's two totally different lives.
yeah.
But like different extremes, but both extremes,
extremes,
on
though.
on
Extremes,
opposite
though.
ends.
Yeah.
But probably a lot of
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say that.
No,
that
no,
there's
no, but I
there's
think-
correlation.
no,
there.
yeah. I mean,
They're-
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's
Yeah,
completely
they're-
different, but they're the same in
Yeah.
a way. Like,
exactly the similarities are there.
Different,
like
but the
the
same.
nuances are there.
And then to go even deeper, I guess more obvious, but our moms, like they're in interracial marriages, like
yeah,
Yeah.
And they
shit
had
had
kind of a
happened back then,
similar circumstance in a way.
And
like,
our mothers either went to the same school or had the same friends that they knew.
yeah, there was some weird connection in childhood that they had somewhere.
Yeah,
She
They
went
were,
to,
like,
my mom went
removed.
to Alvernia.
yeah. So did our
Yeah.
mom.
So there you go. Which
Yeah.
is wild.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
Yep.
yeah.
That is
That ended up living down the block from each other.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy that
And like, oh my God, I know you.
Like, you didn't go here, did you? Oh, say word.
Say word.
say words, son.
Yeah, that
Say word. They
like,
try to kill your father, son.
that fucking Dave Chappelle. Say word.
They're trying to come off. Oh,
Damn, dude. No, so like it is something to be talked about, like with pride. I think,
Most
and you're
definitely.
right. Like, coming from humble beginnings, it's like it's cool because, like, for instance, you're in your family first to get a home. I'll be a homeowner in that regard,
Yeah.
right? That's a big fucking thing.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be.
Same for my wife.
You shouldn't, right, and you shouldn't diminish that accomplishment, right? Like you
Right.
should definitely embrace
course.
it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that makes more, like I think I don't know, man. In this fucking world, like we're always taught to like dwell on the fucking negative. If you like think about positive things, man, like I'm trying to become a different person this year, right? More positive. I really am. I'm trying to make it a fucking effort.
Embrace it, man.
he's definitely trying to flip his script from like half empty to the half full. Well, it's kind of the same mark.
But yes,
It's
man.
just
Like
full now and not empty.
all I'm saying is,
Half full
Wait,
now,
what?
not half empty. Oh, I see the light now.
it's easier to see. It's a little emptier now.
Sure.
No, what I'm saying
Figuratively, sure.
Oh Lord.
it's just like you're never really taught to like embrace your positive, the positive things you've done, the positive like attributes. I don't think it's really embraced as much as it should be. So like, man,
Yeah, because it always comes off as like bragging or being.
yeah, and it should never be bragging. And
True.
then there is a difference, right? There's a fine line if you're bragging or if you're actually just being proud of yourself, which you're entitled to be.
I feel like. Oh no, go on. I'm
No.
no.
That was
like,
the
yeah.
that was
Like
the
Jadakiss
statement.
said, I'm not proud of them. I'm proud of me because only I can get the guts out of me.
Or I'm not cocky, I'm
Word.
confident. So when I tell you I'm the best, it's a compliment.
Hey man, Jada has a lot of lines to tell you like how he's confident and not arrogant, but it may come off arrogant, but fuck you. It's not what I meant to say.
I'm not sure exactly where I'm pulling this from. I think it was either an interview or a show that I was watching. They're asking about the top 10 best rappers. Like it was like, who do you think is the top 10 best rappers? And they said the person named their top 10 and then said, well, there was no Biggie, no Tupac, no Jay-Z.
Take out the obvious.
So
But they left Nas in there?
yeah. So
Interesting.
the person that was posing the question, he was like, why'd you leave them out? And the guy that answered the question said that Biggie and Pac didn't have a fulfilled career. They only have one album each. Maybe Pac has two. So you can't really call them the greatest. You can't hail them as being a legend. He also said this is not me throwing shade.
When did Life After Death come out? How quick? How much? How long
I thought
after?
it was the same year, if I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think
about
it was done
Like, once-
before.
like not the same year he passed, you know? Because Vince Staples, I think I posted this on Instagram, the interview about him talking about posthumous albums and how it comes out so quickly. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
How they come out so quickly. Yeah.
I don't like posthumous albums. I don't like listening to them.
It's
afterwards
weird
like
for
that.
me, man.
I can't do it.
They're compiled lyrics.
Like I want to go back to Mac Miller's catalog because I wasn't somebody who he wasn't somebody I paid attention to back then. But I can't. If that makes sense.
Oh, I don't know, man.
But going back
He
to
has-
somebody
he
who's
has,
passed.
he has a lot before he passed, though.
I know.
And the album that he made
But
before
even
he passed
going
was
back
wild,
a little,
G.
going.
Oh, so you're saying just in general, the whole
I try-
catalog once
not
they pass.
always, but like he was such a, the way his music was, and the person I know him to have, I found him
the
out
way
to
he was
be.
he's regarded.
Yeah, and the music kind of spoke to this kind of thing, not like overdosing, but like just. You know, I think he was
mental
aware
health.
of mental health and being aware of mortality. I think he was, right. So for me, like when I
Oh, I'm agreeing with you guys.
Yeah, so
That's
when-
the
No,
cases, yeah.
I don't know much either, so I'm also just kind of listening.
So
and-
that's the only reason
learning.
for me. I can't like when I go back. I'm like, I want to listen to it, but it's just like sometimes the words they say.
It tugs at you.
Yeah, you're like
yeah.
I get that.
you know,
Prodigy.
Prodigy.
That's
But
something
Prodigy.
for
Yeah,
me, at
that
least.
sickle cell
Shook
man.
Ones and listening to Survival of the Fittest. Like, there's just certain lines that kind of hit you, and it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
like this man's gone.
Man,
You can say that about everybody.
one of my
or
favorite
anybody,
albums is
but I'm just
HNIC,
saying, like,
man.
to talk about him, it's just like, yeah, it's wild, G.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
came through so much shit. Like Queensbridge, like that's hard shit, bro.
That Queen's rap
Chicago's
was so
crazy,
fucking dope.
you know, but it's just like the world is crazy. There's different sections in the world they just have different types of crime, and it's just different ways of living.
Yeah. Yo,
And it was bad
Queensbridge
there, man,
Queensbridge
like-
was crazy. How many? I don't know how many buildings it was. Like,
Right.
I don't even want to guess because I got a number in my head. But if I say it wrong, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't want to guess because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you listen, Nas is your whole,
Yeah, I know.
you know?
but
So why don't you know more?
I know I used to know more, but there's so much more knowledge that's
What
jumped
does
into
he
my
say?
head.
Something plush homes. How many? I don't know. What was the line? Fuck.
Couldn't even tell you. Not gonna try. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it
Not
to myself.
gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
So back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. So yeah, he didn't list Biggie, Pac, or Jay-Z, and then he asked why not Jay-Z, and he said that he feels Jay-Z. I'm misquoting now. Shit. Basically, he feels
It's a cheat code.
that Jay-Z is just. I think his point was that he's different. You can't categorize him. in
Kind of
same
like the goat
text.
in a way.
Like he's in his own.
It's like he's in with MF Doom and he's in with, which you may not like. I'm sorry, but just in like the
it's okay.
abstract
I mean, that's
sense, like,
it's objective.
no
I'm
one,
not-
no
you don't
one has
gotta-
ever rhymed like Jay-Z. He's very different.
Yeah.
to do it without writing it down like he says he does.
He's
Yeah.
insane,
Which there's
man.
stories coming out where he did have ghostwriters here and there, but it's like, who doesn't? You know,
No, it's he's definitely.
he's different.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why you can't.
Aesop Rock, that guy has a different mind, and
He's
his rhyme
definitely-
scheme is completely different from anybody else. That
Is he still
rhymes.
rapping?
Oh, most definitely. I saw him recently, and he's like even better now, and it isn't as abstract because he's able to bring in current events that are happening and talk about that shit too. He talks about going through therapy for the first time and not liking it and why he didn't like it, but then on newer albums he talks about how it's helping him and races it. It's just a whole different type of artist, I feel. So Jay-Z is in that for me. And well, maybe okay, so that's what that person was saying, right? And then I had thought about it, and now I feel that way. In my head, Jay-Z is still part of the top 10. He has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to just put his spot up there.
But now I understood why that guy was saying that, because he's like, you can't categorize him the same thing. Like,
I don't
he's
know.
different. But then I was like, why not Nas then?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Nas is a whole nother level
You know?
too. Nas just released 3 fucking great fucking bodies of work in like a year. You don't have to.
Magic. Please. Just 1 second. Let's talk about that for just 1 second. That was Hit Boy making an album for an artist that he's always been a fan of.
Yo, Hit Boy and
I feel
Nas
Hit Boy
got
in general
have the greatest.
hasn't made a bad album. And I love that he's doing whole albums with artists.
I like that trend.
Very
man.
fucking dope.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
I don't know.
It's a trend
I
that
feel
started
like
a few years ago.
like
on
Alchemist-
TV.
Alchemist has been on a lot of
see
things
that
with
they're
people.
fans of these rappers, and they're saying, "I want to work with you, but we're doing a whole project together." Though.
Yeah, like I don't want to just do like it's hard to
and they're
tell.
flipping this shit in like 3 months.
It's hard to tell the story, right? I guess in a way to like if you're a producer, you probably it's not enough, right? It's like a bite of the pie, not like even like a piece.
I get
You
that.
want to be the whole. You want to give them the whole like body of work because I think
Yeah,
you get
that
to
makes
prove
sense.
yourself in different ways to
that
them.
makes sense.
I think it's a pretty cool trend.
I really do.
Alchemist
It is for sure,
Alchemist-
especially when it has
that
like a
actually-
high tier producer. You know, like
Yeah, but that's really all you're getting. You're not getting like any of the. I don't want to use any disrespectful terms, but the ones that nobody's really wants a full album from. Like, there's certain producers out there. Like,
Yeah.
if you can get a full Dre
And I don't
album,
think
you're
that's
gonna get a Dre album, right?
I don't think that's a shot to
Yeah.
anybody. You know,
I feel like that wouldn't hit as well as other producers nowadays.
because I mean, you used to
Dre-
have
Well, but I
No,
can't
you're
really
right.
say that though. You know.
No, I think you're right.
But I mean, West Coast would disagree because that's just their king.
Probably.
You know.
yeah.
Probably.
You can't hate on him.
DJ Quick, I always say.
Man, quick G. Underrated.
That'd be
Well,
a fun
I mean, you used to have,
He's
like,
got
your-
fun albums.
You used to have your producer compilation albums, right? Where like they just had a slew of artists over their beats
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, but now this is taking a different spin on it and just taking one. And it's not like that hasn't existed before. It's just now it's become a trend with more of the mainstream, high tier producers, and they're linking up with artists even that you may not necessarily consider to be a high tier artist, but they're working with them and you know, like, I don't know why he's not more highly regarded, but Currency is one of them, right?
Man, I love that.
I feel like he doesn't get
continuing.
His
quite as much
albums
reverence
be
as he
so
because he's consistent as
Such a
hell, man. He'll drop
fucking
15
vibe,
albums
dude.
a year and shit.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah, but like, so you obviously have producers who are working, they're doing fucking full albums, you know? And it's just, yeah, it's nice to kind of, I think they introduce their audience to each other.
He
in
does a
way.
lot with
Yeah.
Harry Frog. What's his name?
Harry Fraud.
Fraud.
I just said fraud. Sound like a dick.
Well, you know why I said it, all right?
Don't.
You've been here the whole time, all right? You know what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Anyway. So, man, it's mad late.
yeah,
Oh, it's getting there. Okay.
it is indeed. You know, Sam decided to double book himself this weekend, so
Yeah, I had some stuff to do, man.
we had to.
I had stuff to do.
I had shit to take care of, man.
And luckily, you know, Dave was also very flexible in his scheduling as well.
Yeah,
this
man.
week, you know,
I
so.
appreciate that. Next week back to the same time,
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be right here, but not at this time.
Yeah, because right now, if y'all don't know,
When he says same time, he means the time that we usually do things. It's
Yes.
9
which
o'clock
is like,
now.
yeah, it's not. Damn, it's 9 o'clock.
It's
Yeah.
after 9
Yeah, it's after 9.
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah.
PM.
The p.m.
And like we ain't like old, but we got work in the morning.
Prime meridian. Yeah, I wake up at 5:30 or 6 every day.
Yeah, I'm
so.
up at 5:30.
Yeah.
My damn alarm for some reason is set to 5:34.
I mean, it sucks for you guys. You're up earlier than I am.
Actually, it's not set to 5:34. I just snooze it 1, 2, and 3 times, which I hate.
Wait,
It goes up
5:34,
every
like
minute?
5:34?
When
No.
you snooze it?
It's every 9 minutes.
Okay.
9? I'm pretty sure mine's every 8. It's weird.
Yeah, 8. Because I have an iPhone. It's 8 minutes.
Mine is 9.
Fucking weird.
That's why is that?
It's an alarm
Because
clock.
the Samsung people are the
No, it's an
counterculture
alarm
people.
clock. It's an actual alarm clock.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm just asking, like, why is that a thing, though? Like, why is it 8?
Oh no! Most alarm clocks, I think, are 9
Would it
minutes.
just be 10?
Where did they get it? Where did you get it? It was
Like,
like
they don't, like, so
Every alarm clock I've ever had was
but
9
is it-
minutes.
is it because
I've had, like,
within
5
those 10
alarm
minutes you can go through, like, REM? And then, like, you just fall into
REM,
deep
the
sleep.
band?
maybe in to try
Yeah,
to stop
exactly.
you
Yeah, the
from
band.
getting into
Fucking-
Yo, you mean REM cycle?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, what? REM? I don't even.
Well, it's like what is
why would I
what
go
is
through REM?
what is REM? What does it stand for?
Rapid.
Exactly.
Eye
so
movement.
it's also REM. It's
Rapid
not
eye
just a
movement.
fucking
Like-
band, asshole.
It is.
that. No, I don't think it's actually rapid,
It's rapid
eye
eye
movement.
movement.
I just said that.
Yes, I know.
Are you sure it's rapid eye movement?
What else
Is
would
that
it
what
be?
it stands for? Because
What
it
do you-
feels
hold
like
on, hold on.
it feels
What
like
do
that's
you- what
stupid.
do you
I don't
think
know.
it is? Stop.
I
Don't
don't
look it
know.
up. What do you
I
think
don't
it
know.
is?
I don't know. I'm
This
just
guy
saying
today.
This guy,
This fucking guy right
this
here.
fucking guy.
This motherfucker right here.
Hey, forget about it.
All right.
I guess it is rapid eye movement. I don't know, man. It just sounds weird to me.
It's because
but,
your eyes
you know.
start doing this. I think it's what's happening is you're scanning the day.
So if
I
you
hope my
didn't
eyes
have-
don't sound like that.
So if your eyes were open,
What if that-
that sounds fucked up.
It's like
Ashy ass
a-
eyes, bro.
so if your eyelids were
Your
up,
eyes are ashy as fuck, bro.
if your eyelids were open, they would just be darting back and forth. Is what you're saying?
huh?
If your eyelids were open,
I mean, if you were
Your
to
eyes
look
would just be
inside
darting
of your
back and forth.
eyelids,
Well,
while
no,
they're closed,
that's not-
they would be, yeah, because like you can see them moving in your eyelid.
strange.
Yeah, like
We are strange.
well, no, because like
It's
when I've
weird.
looked it up, like I don't know how old I don't know, but so
I
like there's
just
videos
learned
and stuff
about it,
that it
like-
shows you the person going through it, and it's like their eyes are they're moving.
It's also
very
a weird,
fast.
weird thing to do is like have video recordings of people when they're sleeping.
Well, no, it's
Dogs must
scientific.
get that shit a
No,
lot.
I mean I hear you, but it's still like it just feels invasive to me.
there's fucking videos.
And a lot of science is invasive, to be
Bodies
fair.
being cut into at the morgue. Like, why does that have to be filmed?
Dogs.
Like
Informational purposes.
science is invasive. That's all.
Science is invasive as fuck.
It is.
Yeah. Remember dissecting a frog? You're like, all right, we'll just cut him here. Like,
I did a pig.
I've
That
done a
was fucking
pig. I've
wild,
done
dude.
I've done a whole bunch of little weird things.
That
Like,
actually
Done a
I think
fish.
7 people, including myself.
what you hate it? What the fuck?
No.
Dissecting a fish.
Hey man, that's what they wanted me to do. I
It
didn't want
smells
to do
so
it.
bad.
Yeah.
The fish.
Yeah, it's
I
nasty.
did a fish first, and then it was a cat, and then a pig.
We did a bird.
You what?
Yeah, you dissected a cat, and then a pig. Yeah.
See, I know it's weird for a pig too, but like, where'd you get a cat?
Well, the pig is way more weird than a cat.
the
I feel.
cat is a fucking.
Yeah, but the pig,
No, you
people
have field
eat it
cats,
and
like
kill them
like
and eat them.
farms and stuff. They don't. There's so many of them.
Would somebody just
like
like
lynx?
murdered a cat?
Well, not so much that, but it's like you
left
have to
a bullet.
balance out the ecosystem sometimes. That's why we hunt. Not saying you hunt cats, but I'm just saying like
Cats? What are they gonna do? Are they just
in general. What if they multiply? They're like rats in a fucking way, man.
cats are like
You have fucking
Cats are pretty
weird ass,
selective,
Larry
man. They're
ass
not
cats
just-
walking
they're
around.
not- they're just-
Look at this fucking Larry ass cat.
cats aren't out there just fucking.
Hey, he's a fucking Larry. Get him out.
I think cats do be out there just fucking.
just random
Oh,
things.
bro.
But when
yes,
there's other
sir.
cats,
Yes,
I think
sir.
cats rather just
Most
hunt.
definitely, cats are
there's
very
other
horny.
cats.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're not always fucking. They rather eat.
listen.
What,
If you were in a wild and
cats
fucking was
really
just how
do?
fucking was, wouldn't you be
What
fucking
does
as
a
much as
fucking
you could?
cat really
If I
do?
was a fucking cat, as in like a lion.
Seriously though,
If I was a lion or a
fucking
tiger,
cats are weird as shit.
they are.
Yeah.
They are weird. They just look at you like they
They're
know
also
what you're
the
thinking.
closest thing to aliens. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that we were.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
not.
no,
I
we
feel like
are
cats
the aliens.
to them.
That's what I thought.
They are.
But the way
like
that we
aliens.
think, like alien, like they are different.
Yeah. They pee out of their
It's like
fingertips and
any
shit,
animal,
like-
right? But cats
Yeah.
are just specifically very.
You know,
different.
cats are very intelligent.
Yes,
And they're creepy as a fuck.
So are dolphins, but it's like
Dolphins are also horny
how the
as
fuck
fuck.
is a dolphin intelligent? Right?
Also horny.
Oh yeah,
They are really horny.
yeah. So are monkeys.
Yo, let's get the fuck out of here.
Shoes.
Over here talking about
Shoes.
horny animals and shit.
I wish it was earlier in the day. We
Yo,
could go
man,
on about
Yeah,
this
we
for
could-
Can you
hours.
we
imagine-
could've Just yeah.
Can you imagine the crowd we're gonna attract?
Wait, hold on. Look at
with this
look
video.
At the time though. It's only we can go on for a little bit longer, right? We gotta give
Yeah,
these
but
people,
it's
give these people
it's-
what they want.
It's 9:15.
They usually get
Well,
like 2
the first
hours
thing
out
that I
of
told
this.
Sarah was that he is going to be in a rush for this podcast.
even though you fucked up.
I mean, hey.
But I'm not mad at
Hey.
it though. As long as I get to
All
go
right,
bed.
so
you know?
As long as I'm in bed by 10:30, I don't give a fuck about anything.
That is 1
I am
hour
fine.
and
I'll make it home in a half hour.
17 minutes from
And I
now.
will eat, and I will go to bed after I partake.
All right. Well, if you want to talk about sneakers,
No,
man,
we
go-
keep talking about horny dolphins.
We do not have to talk about that.
You ever seen them fuck somebody? They just be
All right. So what are you wearing today, Adam?
Yeah,
No, stop that. I don't know what this is gonna be. But...
yeah. Dolphin fucking.
All right.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I'm trying to create.
I know
some-
you don't care.
Yeah, we gonna go.
Since I've known
ahead.
you, I know you don't care.
I can feel it.
It's just like
Ready for fucking
that's
y'all
like
dolphins.
that's
How you-
like
I'm glad I turned that off before you started getting into that.
it's a dolphin on the prowl when they're horny. That song comes on. I can feel it. Ready for war, yo.
He's just like, are you rapping as though you are big? Are you as though you're a big pun in a
He's
dolphin
like, I'm
form?
so smart. I'm so smart.
What the hell happened?
I pulled the headphone out.
It's all good.
I can feel it.
Ready
Oh
for.
Lord, rest in peace, big pun.
Ready for fucking y'all. I don't want to blow these
Okay,
spot.
see, stop it. Stop it. Reel it in, baby. Let's go.
I know some dirty
Let's go.
thoughts.
I am done with that. Then you play the fucking beat again, though.
Yeah, man, get your shit off, you know.
Yeah, fuck
Trying
it.
to nail me.
Ready for war, Joe? How you want to go? All right. But I only wanted to go to the actual song. I'm not in a freestyle mode right now. You know?
Some dirty thoughts that'll get on this. You gotta.
Yeah,
See,
even though-
see,
yeah,
I
'cause
heard
you
dirty.
fell off
I
and
heard
did the
dirty
fucking
thoughts.
intros.
I did
anymore.
say thoughts.
I heard some dirty thoughts, so you can do a little remix to that, I guess.
What's
I
up?
know some dirty thoughts that'll get us in. Hopefully not to say murder someone, but
You gotta murder somebody to get with some thoughts. Be like, nah, that's not enough.
wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough.
Yeah.
All right, that is enough.
What you got on quickly?
Back to
He said quickly. Fucking rushing us.
I got these pine green ones on again. You know, I think they're gonna be probably in the rotation a bit this summer.
Plus, it was St. Patty's weekend.
Yeah, that too.
yeah, Adam's not Irish.
He wasn't
Nah,
thinking about that, though.
But we
No,
lived
not that.
we lived like half a mile from the Irish Heritage Center in Chicago. So you know, shout out all my Irish people
I don't even remember that. I mean, I know it's
because it
there.
was right by Mayfair Park. You know?
Right.
Isn't that
I
by-
mean, we only lived
wasn't
there
that
for
by
a fucking
Sportif?
decade, but cool. Like,
What?
No, that's
Bike store?
No, that's a different one. That's like Ukrainian or Polish, maybe, I think.
which one are you talking about?
The one over there by my Milwaukee. Listen, I got on these I got these Air Max 270 joints, whatever. They're cool. I honestly, I had two places to be today, and I didn't want to overdress for the first one, and I was there all day, so I came in a compromise.
Like, how do I not dress not for the occasion? Essentially,
I was like, I don't know what to do here.
How do I not dress, but also dress for the occasion?
Yeah, it was a tough morning.
I want
Yeah.
them to look cool,
You
but
found,
not.
found
as
a balance, man. You know,
I tried.
right on, bro.
Yes.
I got these core purples on, 13s.
Not the court purples that me and Sam traded. But these are some.
These new joints, these 13s.
I fucked with them.
I bought them a half size bigger, and I'm glad I did. The toe box is super small, so yeah, I was able to get that size.
Okay.
And I this is my first hit on sneakers.
Got him.
Nice.
Got him.
And I was,
wait.
but it kind of sucked though, because I was like, no one else wants these or wants these, so I'll take it. Thank you.
Gotta give you a round of applause for that because I mean, whenever you get a victory on sneakers at all, it's amazing.
Yes, indeed.
And
But
when
now I
it's your
just
first,
feel like I'm always gonna get it now, and it's not gonna happen.
no, it's not.
No, you're
if
not.
anything,
gonna.
I'm never gonna hit again.
Every time
Probably
you
not.
win, just take
takes
that
a
as-
while.
Yeah, just be happy
Yeah.
that you won.
Got
They
it.
extend another. It's like walking under a ladder. It's like 7 years of bad luck or some shit, right? So they're like, "Oh, you got one, boom, that's 7 years."
They like it's like
They literally, I think,
One slips through the cracks.
I think they put a restriction on you for a minute.
that's
They
funny.
really maybe.
Oh, we
I
let you
wonder.
win, motherfucker.
Or they just like put a flag on people's accounts, like these people can win regularly and these people can't. I don't know. It just feels that
There
way.
are some people that
get that.
win.
Yeah,
They got him a lot.
it ain't right.
What do you guys think about the 4s that are coming out? The Muslins.
Those are 3s.
They're all the 3s. My fault.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
they're actually cool.
I don't like the material though. I feel like it's gonna get dirty really quick.
Yeah,
you have to, like, clean
it's
them
not
more
leather,
often than
right?
you would.
It's not leather.
No, it's like felt.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah,
Felt
I'm
or
not a
suede,
huge
yeah.
fan of that kind of. Like
Man,
when they
I
put
hate
these
it
materials,
when I buy shoes and I don't know that it's felt because they don't really list it anymore.
don't they realize
You
that
have to
people
zoom in and
it's
shit,
on your
you know?
foot?
Hard.
You know, like don't put a material that I can't clean. It's on my
Sucks.
feet.
Like
these
who?
shoes
Like who
got-
wants
I
to
walk on the
clean-
floor with these.
Who wants
got
to
a little
clean
weird.
suede? Like, and plus I live in Chicago. It's like so
Yeah, we
unpredictable.
can wear these like
Hey,
once in like
Waterproof, or it'll save your
I
life.
get that, and
Yeah.
I haven't bought.
Yeah, that
at all.
waterproof is pretty damn good.
Is this stain
Important.
proof or the same? Like, is that
it
is
helps.
That cool
yeah,
too,
it
or-
helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin the shoe.
What the?
Whatever, either one.
No, not at all.
So I just feel like if you spray something on it,
It's
then
just
it
like
can,
a coating.
cake on there.
It's like
Eventually,
a.
and no.
It's like a
Do
coating.
you wash it off and then reapply it?
No, you clean the shoe first, then you spray
You just
it. let
apply
air
it
dry.
once and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I guess I knew that. I don't know. I just didn't know how to trust it.
Give it a go. Give it a
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
spray
especially
it.
like the one I have is Reshoevinator.
I'm actually gonna buy my kit soon
And-
with the laundry system and all that.
You know the people. The people who know their shoe stuff, right? And they're not gonna like give you some shit that's gonna fuck your shoes up.
I get
Yeah.
that. I get that. Sorry, that's I just wanted. Yeah.
No, I've been
No,
using
I
that
just
for a minute.
Yeah.
It's
Actually,
good. It's informative. This podcast is never informative.
Never
So
once.
sometimes-
I would say
Never-
Rejuvenator
never not once.
sponsor us.
On that same note, I
Shout
thought
out
about
Reshoevinator.
like a weekend update style format. You know, let's report shit in a hilarious way.
Like we stand here in suits.
Would that be the same?
We can do that in Suits.
Would that be the same thing? Is it this, or would it just be a separate thing?
No, it could be this. I
So-
mean, we can make it
So
part
what
of
the
it.
hell?
K&KP
knows?
turns into that then?
We can make it part of this. We don't have to make it the whole
That's
thing.
funny.
I guess.
Huh. So we bullshit for like an hour, and like the last half hour we talk about current
When we
events.
come
but
when we come
funny.
back from break,
right?
we're
That's what I'm
in
thinking.
suits.
Yeah, it's usually like a half hour, 45 minutes.
Suit up.
That's okay. Yeah, you guys might see some else from us, all right? Real,
Yeah,
real, real soon.
might see some. What the hell was that? all about?
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I was fine.
You had a really, you had a higher voice, right? Like,
I mean, I was just doing a funny voice. Needed something weird as fuck after that, but whatever. Call me out. Fuck out of here. The
There's
fuck
been a lot of
voice is that?
hostility this evening.
You sound like a weird ass Joe Pesci. Stop it.
Give
do
it
I
everything you got.
amuse you?
Funny how?
Funny, like a clown?
No, funny how?
Hey, he shot that kid. That was fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I was gonna watch my cousin Vinny yesterday, but instead I ended
good
up
movie.
watching
The
Semi Pro
two youths.
instead.
Semi-pro.
Excuse me, what?
Oh man,
Youths.
Joe Pesci. Yeah. Round of applause for Joe Pesci.
The
Melissa
whole
Tomei.
the whole store got the flu. He's like, you get that? The whole store.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, I think we've done enough talking about nonsense today.
Praise Marissa Tomei.
Yeah. Shout out Marissa Tomei.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 130. I hope it was satisfactory.
That 130, it better be.
Yo, our night shows aren't as good as our day shows.
I thought this was really good, actually.
It was good. It's
There
just
was a lot more conversation this time.
I hope that y'all
that's
stayed
probably true.
tuned in after the
Watch
first
this.
10
So
minutes of this.
watch this episode when we debut it. And I think there was a lot more going on this time.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
was
mean,
good.
that's true. There was like a flow of conversation happening all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's what this is about. It's a podcast.
Don't be a flow.
I don't know what the pod part of
That's our mom.
podcast
Don't
is.
be a flow.
Be a flow, yeah.
Be a flow.
Yes.
Be like Flo. Don't I
Be
mean,
like
you know,
Flo.
Flo's cool. Flo.
Okay.
Shout out Flo.
She's going on a trip. She's like,
She's very excited about it.
yeah. But she seems all nervous. I'm like, why? She's like, you guys are. I'm like, man, if you don't
Because she's going on
say fuck
vacation
us and go on
without.
a trip for a minute.
Oh, she wants you guys to go with.
She's going on vacation
She's
without
like, you
pops
know,
for the first
She
time.
would rather
Yeah.
that happen. Oh, got it.
Since they, I mean, not for the first time ever, but first time since they've.
Is it their
you know,
anniversary or something?
No,
No, she just got.
That's dope.
she got to hook up, and people got some property in
Like
Florida and
like,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought you got like a travel deal or something like that. But
No,
she just
no,
has
no.
people.
She's just giving-
I'm gonna go on vacation. You just stay here. I got a deal on this shit.
Well, shit, that's kind of what Candace did. I wasn't mad at all.
No,
at her.
listen.
I was like, you need to get away.
You know what the fucked up thing is?
I'm going to New York for a week and a half next year.
I feel empowered to say this.
Me and my
That
boys.
Women will feel perfectly fine to do that. But they'll
Okay.
make you feel like an asshole for doing something like that.
Oh
Yes.
no, I'll go somewhere.
Fuck is that?
He said, no, I'm going.
Listen, you ain't gone a motherfucking anywhere.
I would though, and you know what? I don't give a
You've
fuck.
been with her for a decade. When's the last time you went on vacation without her?
Because you know how hard it is for guys.
Watch how this man changes after he gets married.
Oh, never,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
never.
Watch. And
You
it's
can watch.
it's now documented.
Let me document
You heard it here
Episode
first, folks.
130.
I'm gonna change.
Well, okay, hold up.
But,
excuse me. I'm saying your the way you look at
Same
stuff,
OG.
your outlook is going to be very
She can go on her trips. I go on my trips.
sure.
But the problem is it's hard for guys to organize a trip. It almost rarely
it really
happens.
is, yeah. So
It doesn't
I mean,
happen often.
I've been planning this for 2 years now. We were supposed to go in 2020, but COVID happened, so now we're planning it.
And it
This
happens.
year, for like next year.
With guys, something always happens, comes up.
It's fucked up. Yeah, like pandemics, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
so,
know.
I don't know. Like for me, it's not a matter of I haven't.
Are you
wanted
saying
to.
women hold us accountable
For what?
for like planning those things, and that's why we're able to
No,
like?
we don't know how to.
Yeah,
plan.
men just don't do it well.
Yeah, we don't know we don't know how to be like. All right, we doing this. Cool. Everybody giving the money.
It's never like that, right?
We just be like, so you're gonna go? All right, cool. Buy
And
your
it should be.
ticket.
But you know what the funny thing is? Hey,
They never buy their fucking ticket.
men are so logical in any
Neither do you.
situation, except for when it comes to
Yeah,
planning a trip.
exactly.
We were supposed to go on a guy's trip, like 2 years ago. Remember, like it was me, Dan. We were like,
Yeah.
all right, Max. We were like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Dominican, and the time kept coming. And everybody's like, hey,
Yeah, it's like the conversation kind of like fizzled out.
Beto call me a.
Fizzle.
Nope, wrong one here.
All right, we don't got the time. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Nobody calls me a
Leave it on
fizzle
this
and
one.
gets away with it.
We'll end on this note.
Except that one guy who called me a fizzle and then ran off. He
Peace,
got
y'all.
away with it. But most people who call me a fizzle don't get away with it. Well, actually,
We
that
ended
guy who
strong.
got
Well,
away with
we
it
ended
was
just
the only
as
one who
strong.
ever called me a fizzle.
No,
After today,
bring us out if
only
you want to.
half the people who ever called me a
This
fizzle
is a
will
good way
have
to
gotten
go.
away
We
with
said
it.
fizzle.
Hey, peace, y'all.